Users of Reddit, what was the saddest way you lost a friend? To start things off, I'm a 17-year-old male living in Europe. In school, I was always a loner with the exception of 3 friends who were too busy to do any things with me. I had more friends before online and was in a gaming squad, playing for fun and leaving so many beautiful memories. Sooner or later, the squad fell apart and I had nobody to play with, so I started scrolling through Twitter and found a small user posting random yet funny tweets. We'll call him David. I asked him if we could play together and he agreed. A week later, we started to play in a team of 3 and we got to know each other pretty well. One thing led to another and we now are good friends for 2 years, having each other's phone numbers saved, texting memes and stupid videos daily to make us laugh. He told me that he had a girlfriend who is now his ex and told me she broke up so she could be with his other friend. But that's not the girl this story is about, because this girl is actually a very kind and sweet girl. About 8 months after he told me this, a new girl started coming into calls in Discord. We'll call her Emily. They spent so much time together every day in a single channel. I knew there was something going on, so one day, I joined their call and asked them about it. So you guys are a couple now? They both denied it at first, but my friend David texted me the next day how I knew, and I just answered, it was obvious. A week later, they outed themselves to everyone, and they were all happy for both of them, including me. For the next couple of months, they started flirting with each other, talk how much they want to meet and play together more than I played with David. They found out that they don't live too far away from each other and decided they want to meet. They were hanging out a lot. My friend wasn't coming online too often, but I figured it would be okay since he craved another relationship so badly. But as things continued, Emily grew slowly tired of David. She started to spend less time with him and get annoyed over the smallest things. She once complained that David randomly said, "I like trains" in a Discord call when she was talking with another guy. I admit, talking or showing emotions aren't really something he's good at. She also started to physically abuse him, hitting, kicking, or pushing him and playing it off as joke. She was also calling him all sorts of names and said it was just ironic talk. Calling each other names for fun is something we friends do all the time, but we wouldn't actually hurt each other, so I was pretty careful about it. After 2 months of continuing this, she even started to completely ignore him and reject every request of spending time together. David was hurt and was scared to lose her since he cared about her so much. Eventually, Emily broke up with him, saying he doesn't give her attention anymore, or they don't do things together, even though David did everything in his power to do the opposite. He was hurt, and I was mad at her, and even more when she got into another relationship with one of David's friends not even a week later. We'll call him Jack. David was clearly hurt and sad about it and talked with Emily multiple times, but she often gets angry and blocks him, starts talking bad about him to others, and even tried to burn his jacket with Jack. Jack was playing along with her, so we banned him from our friend group. She always insulted him in the talk and played the victim the next second on. I was tired of it and complained. She then proceeded to do the same she did with David to me until she was eventually banned from the Discord server. I was there for David and listened to everything he said. I was basically his shoulder to cry on, just online. He often sent me screenshots of texts about how she tried to emotionally abuse him even more by telling it was his fault and that she didn't want it to come to this. But David's replies that often were just okay or a laughing emoji made her angry and get back to her old ways. David was slowly getting better until he found out Emily broke up with Jack and went with yet another friend of his. We'll call him Marvin. Marvin was actually the most annoying from the friend group, starting beef for no reason, screaming and whistling while eating his mic. That was the moment I realized what a player Emily was and spoke about it with our entire friend group. They agreed and cut off contact with her. From then on, we all made jokes and memes about what a B** teach Emily was, and every time something bad happened, we just said, "It's Emily's fault." We had a fun time. One day, David told me that he met Emily and Marvin outside, and Marvin often tried to assault her, grabbing her butt, etc. David wasn't having it and told everyone in the friend group, resulting to everyone hating Marvin even more. After that, David got another text and he showed me a screenshot. In it were 2 texts, one from Emily and David saying, "Being honest, I miss talking with you," to which he replied, "Me too." I was warning David not to do the same mistake twice, but he didn't listen. He assured me nothing would happen between them, but only 2 days later, They were a couple again. Emily was using her baby voice for attention, and everyone just forgot what she was like, except for me. I didn't trust nor forgive her, and would often just mute myself every time she joined the call so I could insult her without her knowing. The relationship was on for quite a while until Emily just decided to part ways again and go back with Jack. David again was heartbroken and hurt, saying he would like to end himself now. I was back there to cheer him up and spend time, and it worked a second time. Emily and Jack were together for not too long before they broke up again, resulting for Jack to not only getting kicked out of the friend group, but also turning into a femboy. She returned to the Discord server and told everyone, "I want to kill myself, or nobody likes me," even though she had more relationships in a year than me in my entire life. Playing the victim again and making others feel bad. That was a month ago. Now she plays with everyone like nothing happened and everyone forgot. David spends much time with her again on Discord, and I wasn't having it. I told him, "Bro, you can't do this again. Didn't you forget what she did to you?" He told me. As long as they remain friends, there's no way she could emotionally abuse him. But I'm not supporting this opinion. I wouldn't even want to look at someone who would have abused me and hurt me as much as she did David. I told him, "If you get with her a third time and get hurt again, don't even bother to come to me because I warned you about her." David never seemed to have a problem with befriending his exes or getting back with them, but I do. Now everyone again plays with Emily and acts like nothing is wrong. My friend David, who used to play with me every single day, now finds it difficult to say yes to any games I request, always saying no. But the moment Emily asks him to play, he agrees and leaves me behind. It seriously hurts me, and I don't know what I can do. He doesn't even text me anymore or reply to mine. Am I in the wrong? Is this some kind of jealousy I have? Can anyone help me, please?